Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would film for you a bunny shed tour, or bunny barn I like to call it. It's especially looking like a barn at the minute given all the straw in here. And yeah, there have been some changes recently. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not. If you do, you're probably more likely to kind of know what's going on with the rabbit situation at the minute, kind of having lost a couple of rabbits in, the last few weeks and everything that's gone on with that. I've also recently adopted a new rabbit. But anyway, all that's on my Instagram page if you're wanting to kind of know the whole story really. But I am just going to be showing you around in here today. So this is basically just like a garage which we've kind of converted into a little bunny shed, and to be honest, there was not a lot that needed doing. We've obviously got the mesh up on the door which sort of allows for the light to come through and obviously stops them escaping, stops any predators getting in. And yeah, so it's, other than that, there's not been a whole lot done to it because a lot of the shelving was already here. We've just kind of added a few bits. But when you first walk in, there's this barrier here which I put just so I have somewhere to stand, and so that when I first open the door they don't come running out because we don't want them to escape. So these are just CNC grids which kind of keep them out really, and just give me somewhere to stand before I get into the actual enclosure. So I'll just step over to give you a little bit of a better view of this. Go over here. So the rabbits are really chilled at this time of the day, to be honest. This is their sort of lazy afternoon kind of time of day. They always seem so chilled at this time. Oh, aren't they sweet? So when I first come through, basically, I already showed you the barrier here. I've got this box just full of spare grids. They're quite useful to have generally. They've got a couple of water dishes here, especially our new rabbit. He does drink an awful lot more than the others. Since we've got him, the others don't tend to drink very much, but I added another because basically he tends to drink a fair amount. And I've got a bit of storage over here really, just kind of scoops, litter tray, that kind of thing. And we have more storage over here. These are all just random little, like water dishes, food bowls, all that kind of thing. Nothing too exciting, but it's quite helpful having a bit of storage space. And again, just random bits in here, just useful like hooks and things like that. Hey, yeah. So this is Ziggy. He's 2 years old. Aww. I'll maybe go into more depth about the whole introduction and everything very soon in a future video. So yeah, I'll give you his full story in a bit. But here he is. He's so lovely. And yeah, this kind of area I have tried to keep just without bedding because when I step right in, I find it better just to have the floor clear. Just makes things a bit tidier for walking in and out of the shed. So it's just basically concrete floor. And I've kind of boarded off this section here, which is actually horse matting. We've got a couple of horse mats here, and I've boarded off the straw with bits of wood just to make a kind of rough barrier so it doesn't all spill out over everywhere. I was doing I just had litter trays for a while with wood litter pellets, but I found it just to be so messy, and I really couldn't get them trained. It seemed that they just wanted to do everything all over the floor, even though I really gave that quite a good try. It just didn't really seem to work. So we're back to kind of bedding down the full enclosure and they have like big litter trays where they tend to favour going to the toilet, but all in all they'll still just go wherever they feel like it. But yeah, I do quite like this straw effect. Definitely feels more like a barn in here now. And so yeah, I have another litter tray over here with a hay rack, a few bits for them to climb on and stuff like that. And so over here, we kind of have the shelving area. This is my favourite part of the shed. It's just a lot of fun, really. And this shelving was already built in, so really nothing had to be done other than making it secure for them. Obviously we don't want any injuries if they were to fall. So I've used the CNC grids and kind of just nailed them in and like cable tied them together to create more of like a safe barrier. He's really interested in my shoes today. So yeah, that's kind of the fun part of the enclosure. I also love these windows as well, because when they like to chill up here they get a little view out the window, which is so nice for them. Lets the light in as well. And I've kind of, just to make it a bit safer, obviously we have wires and stuff which we want to keep them off, so I've just kind of hooked on these grids to deter them from that. But I've also got a couple of sort of cozy blankets up here just to make it a bit more comfortable for them. I mean, I'm generally not a huge fan of the fleece because it just gets so messy somehow with mine, but it's nice of them to have a little bit. And this, I find this quite a good way of sort of showing a size comparison for like something which may typically be advertised for rabbits in the pet shops, and you can just see like the size comparison to kind of what rabbits actually need. These cages are great for like using as a base area if you have a house rabbit, given, you know, if they have free range access to a room as well. It's a good base area, but certainly not somewhere they'd want to be kept cooped up for long. But again, this is just kind of providing a barrier, and I sometimes put like the hay in there and stuff, or bits of forage. Then up top I have like a few little storage items, so you know, just like food and grooming brushes, that kind of thing. Got some bedding up there as well. This is our little grooming box, which having an Angora rabbit seems quite the necessary thing to have because she does get quite matted easily. So yeah, just kind of random brushes and bits and bobs in there. Kind of a necessity with an Angora rabbit. Bigwig's absolutely loving the sunshine today, aren't you? Yeah. It's just great that they can have the sunlight coming through. They love to sunbathe this time of year. It's so nice for them. So like I said, I do have a few litter trays in the corners, like some nice big ones. These are like just, again, the bases of old cages I've had, and I kind of put these flower hanging baskets up to use as a hay rack. They can all fit in here quite comfortably as well, which is really nice. It just means they don't have to fight over a smaller space. It's perfectly big enough for the four of them, so that's really nice. Yeah, the same kind of idea over here, just with different ones. And to kind of block off the, we have some plastic which kind of runs along the base of the shed. Again, I've just used more of these grids to deter them from that. They can obviously still jump behind, but it kind of just puts them off a little bit. So that's just kind of blocking off all that. We have a kind of strange floating shelf up here. I'm still kind of working on something for this bit. It would be nice for them to be able to look out the window up here as well, so I'm just kind of working on another shelf that could go up here for them, but for now we've just got this random floating shelf. And for them to be able to sort of access the top level, I made this, again, surprise surprise, with the grids. It's very, very simple really, but it's just a very straightforward way for them to get up and down. They've got a vet bed on here as well, just to kind of protect their feet, but that's kind of how this system works, how they get up to their loft area up here. And they do use this quite a lot actually. It's nice and warm for them up here, so it is somewhere they do like to chill out. And they also love this bit here. You can see Enya. Here she is. So sweet. So yeah, they've got like a few mats up here for a little cozy area, and I've got loads of random bits of wood for them to chew on. They sometimes have a bit of a play with this, but I'm not sure they're too bothered, to be honest. Just bits of bark and like pine cones, that kind of thing. Then here, oh, isn't that sweet? Let me tell you, it wasn't going this smoothly a week ago. They've made a big transformation. So here I've got like a Ikea lack table. I've put this mat on top just so they don't slip, because the table is very slippy. Again, it's just another kind of extension with the shelving, and I find the shelving to be really good for increasing the amount of space they have. It's a really good sort of way to expand the amount of room they have and just add a bit of variety really, because they do enjoy all the different shelving and exploring different kind of areas like that. So that's good fun for them. Hello you. Hello Fluffy. Yeah, obviously they've got little tunnels and things as well. Bits like that. They've also got a shelf which runs along the back. I don't think I've shown you this. It's just basically 2 bits of wood, and then there's like a plank on top. So another shelf down the back there. Hello. The boys chilling together. Piper's enjoying the sun now, aren't you? She loves it. What's up here? You're gonna show everyone your shelf. That's it. What's up here? You gonna go right to the top? Come on then. What's this? What's this?